Hi and welcome back to my sewing channel. I'm Natalie and this is the Seaside Sewist, and today's vlog is a pattern review. So it is a pattern that I made back end of last year, but I didn't hack it. I made a lot of adjustments to suit me, so that's why I wanted to do a review of it and talk you through the changes that I made. So it was McCalls M8021. I think it was originally free with a sewing magazine, but I bought this from Tamlin from Sewn on the Tyne in a D-stash. So it is a dress with a belt, and it shows it as a wrap dress, which is great. We will come to that in a minute. So you can make it with sleeveless, or you can put these big sleeves on here. Short or longer. I think I made it short but with sleeves, and it says suggested fabrics are sequin, novelty fabrics, crepe, velvet, and you put a lining in it. You need 2 pairs of snaps and 6mm elastic. So it goes from sizes small to extra large, so not a massive size range. The small is, oh, how have they done it here? Easier probably to tell you finished garment measurements. Bust of 39 and the XL as a bust of 50.5. So it's not actually great at giving you that information. It's a big 4 pattern. They're a bit hit and miss. So I cut out the small, which is classed as an 8 to 10. So that was great. Right, this, trying to explain to you, is it's a wrap dress, but it's not. The pieces just literally fold over each other, and then you have a separate belt piece that is just tied around your waist. I don't like that in a wrap dress. I am not particularly big busted, and I like to be sort of tied into a wrap dress, so it's wrapped around me, hence the word wrap dress. So I used a velvet from Minerva, and I was gifted this in exchange for a blog post. So you can see in the comments below, the description below, the link to my Minerva account, so you can read that blog post. So it was in this beautiful fabric that had like a black background and then sort of these watercolour bubbles on. I think it was called something like Bubble Shawl. So these are the long sleeves with the elastic. That's what the elastic was for. First off, I didn't line it. I didn't think it needed it. The velvet inside is quite slippy, but I didn't have a problem with that. So I decided to totally not line it. So I cut the pieces out and then realised that it wasn't a proper wrap. So this is the dress. So it's hard to, I'm going to pop a video in of me trying this on so you can see. It's actually meant to just fold over on itself and press stud on. I didn't like that idea at all. So what I'll do, I'll literally pop a video in now of me trying it on so you can see what I did. So the dress is meant to just have 4 press studs here, and then for the belt to wrap around. I didn't want to do that, so I cut a slit in one of the side seams, and I cut the belt strap in half, so I had two halves of a belt. I attached one belt half to the edge of one of the fronts and one to the other, and then it now means that one of the straps can go through the side cut that I've made, wrap around me, and then the other belt can wrap around, so I am tied into the dress. This is what I prefer on a wrap dress, and as you can see, I can really cinch it in and it just fits me so much better, and I didn't have a problem with gaping or anything like that. So hopefully the video that I've put in there has shown how I did it. It was very new to me to put a belt in. If I'd have belted it where they told you to put the belt loops, the belt would have been too far down and it would have gaped open at the front. So what I did was find the smallest part of my waist, and that's where I cut the slit, the side slit for the belt to go through, and that's the part on the fronts as well where I attached the belts, and that worked absolutely fantastically. I've worn this dress so many times since. So I wore it for a Christmas meal. I wore it a week after I'd made it to go out into Newcastle to the theatre. I've worn it a good few times. I think it just really suits me. I really don't like the way that it's attached there. It's literally just held at the front there. Can't really see because of that. It's just held with press studs and then tied round. It's a beautiful version, but that just does not suit me. And I'd gone through Instagram and I'd searched the dress, and there's some beautiful versions out there, but they literally are just the square of 4 press studs to keep it on you, which I don't like. So has anybody else made this dress where they've hacked it, or do you prefer it with those press studs? It really gave me the confidence to hack patterns in different ways in the future. You know, it was for a blog and it could have gone very wrong, but you know, I didn't line it like it asked, which was fine. I literally, you know, just turned it over and sewed it. So it's, you know, it's obviously got overlocked edges, but I didn't think it needed that at all. So this is the slit that I cut into it. So I literally cut it in after I'd sewn up, turned it in on itself and finished it off, and the belt goes round that anyway, so that's absolutely fine. So what do I think of the pattern? I think it's very flattering. I really do. I love the sleeves. I love the balloon sleeves on it. As I say, it's given me the confidence to look at a pattern and think I really like that, but I don't like the closure that you've used. So it would make me look at patterns now and turn my hand to doing something else with them. Not a massive fan of big faux patterns, but I had a piece of velvet and it was for a velvet pattern, so I married the two up and I made it work for me. So let me know what you think of the finished product. Let me know what you think of the adjustments that I made, and if you've done similar things in the past, what works for you and what doesn't. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this sort of content, and please subscribe if you don't do already. Until next time, bye.